Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to ENTV podcast video this evening. This time we're bringing you a story of how the DSS, the Department of State Security, had earlier paraded a woman who was impersonating the wife of the President, Aisha Buhari, and although the parading process did not actually end well without a drama. The lady in question, named Amina Mohammed, aka Justina Oluoha, was actually paraded before the media by the DSS officials, and the drama there ensued at first when the lady had refused to show up before the camera, but an insistence by the DSS officials actually saw her, her face opened up eventually. But not long after the press conference had kicked off, where the spokesperson of the DSS had kicked off the press conference, Peter Afunanya had kicked off the press conference, did this lady begin to cause a scene. She started causing a scene and started throwing accusations at the sister of the First Lady, Aisha Buhari's sister, according to how the report was done here on the Sun newspaper. And then she also accused the former SGF, Babachir, of also being aware of the fraud that was supposedly to be tied on her neck alone. She said she denied the incident being a fraud. In fact, we've got here video footages from TVC, Television Continental, on how the whole drama actually ensued. Now, this is the lady first when she was trying to avoid the camera when during the press conference. Now, before I go ahead, I'd like to say, if this is the first time you're listening to this podcast video, or if this is the first time you're on this channel, please click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell sign beside the subscribe button so that you'll be the first to know anytime we have a new video. Keep subscribe to this channel. We will keep bringing you updates from all the sides, from all the interesting topics that have been discussed in town. Now, right here, I'm bringing you the video so you can see for yourself, as captured by TVC News Nigeria. I think that just a technical issue there. Just hang on a little. I'll bring you the video. Just a minute, please.
Hello and welcome. You're watching TVC News. I am Ugochi Olibo. A suspect on Monday staged what can best be described as drama at the headquarters of the secret police. The lady, Amina Mohammed, also named Amina Villa, was meant to be paraded before journalists for allegedly using the office of the wife of the president to commit fraud. At first, she refused to come before the cameras, but when she eventually did, things took a different turn. It's fun, SCN has more.
It was meant to be a news conference where a suspected impostor was meant to be paraded before the press.
The importance of this invitation is to unveil the identity of a suspect that had an unauthorized access to the Aso Rock presidential villa and used the name and office of the First Lady to engage in a fraudulent act.
The spokesman of the Department of State Services had barely begun his speech when the suspect began shouting. On sighting the cameras, the drama increased.
You will not do that to me. 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 You will not do that to me.
Calm was later restored, and the DSS spokesman began his speech all over.
Amina Mohammed, also known as Justina Oluoha, Amina Villa, had on the 22nd November 2017 paraded herself as the First Lady of Kogi State She used a false identity to evade protocol and scrutiny, thus gaining unauthorized access into the presidential villa, and particularly the residence of the First Lady and wife of the President, Hajia Aisha Buhari. She took advantage of the fact that personalities as First Ladies, ministers, and certain categories of officials are not taken through rigorous protocol and security checks at the villa or at the villa checks.
It's not true.
To lure and defraud members of the public to be wary of individuals or groups that drop names in offices of high government officials to defraud them.
And this is not fraud.
And
Tillerson has given right to pick a property belonging to a court. It's not true.
The media event ended abruptly with journalists mumbling several questions among themselves. Sifon Asian, TVC News, Abuja.
Now, that was the video, and right now, the question being asked by many is, will Babachir, the former SGF secretary to the federal government, be questioned? Will he be brought forward for questioning? We've seen cases where the law enforcement agencies coerce people to get statements from them just because they want to indict them and they want it to seem like they're working, they're doing their jobs. But in this case, what will be the next step? The world is watching. Now, if this is the first time you're listening to our podcast video, I implore you to please hit the subscribe button and then also hit the bell sign beside the subscribe button so you'll be the first to know each time we have or we post a new video. Thank you very much for listening.